everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a more sit down talky video. I haven't really done one of these in a little while. So that's what I'm doing. And today I wanted to do tips on how you start a channel, because I know a lot of people who are my subscribers have like DM'd me and been like, I'm thinking about starting my own channel but I'm unsure. So I figured I would sit down and tell you guys, give you guys some tips if you're thinking about starting your own channel, because obviously I have a channel, in case you didn't notice. And I just wanted to give you guys some tips on starting a channel. So the first thing is thinking up a channel name. It is really difficult to think up a channel name, and I did sit for ages trying to think up a good channel name, but you really want to just don't think about it too hard, because I find the more you think about it, the more you're just getting loads of ideas in your head, or maybe you're getting no ideas at all and you're just sat there like, oh my god. I would say based around your name, because that's your real name obviously, but there's also people like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. You can completely make up a name, or you can just, I don't know. I just feel like the harder you think about what to name your channel, the less ideas you're going to have, so just don't try too hard. I've got tips for people who don't have a proper camera, because when I started this channel I didn't have my camera, so I was just filming on my phone, so I'm going to give you some tips on filming with your phone. Alright. Also, sorry that it's really dark. It's currently almost 7 PM. 6 PM. It's almost 6 PM, so it's starting to get a little bit dark and it's rainy and like cloudy. So I started out with YouTube. I used to film on my phone. Simply, I used to set my phone up somewhere and film. So tips for people who are looking to film with their phone. I recommend that you set it up somewhere rather than holding it out in front of you, because at one point I was doing this and just talking to it, but then you get like shakiness and stuff, so I recommend just setting it up by a window if you can, because then you get better lighting. I've got a window right there. I don't have artificial lighting, I literally just use a window. So yeah. Editing apps for your phone. I used Viva Video. I'm not sure I've got it on here. Oh yeah, I have. I use Viva Video Pro when I started out with my channel. Is it going to focus? I paid for Viva Video Pro. You can use normal Viva Video without paying for it. But it doesn't let you save videos that are longer than 5 minutes. It's only like 60p to pay for, if I'm correct. It might be more than that. But it's not that much at all, and you can have unlimited video time and you get a lot more. So I'm not sure of any other free video things. Obviously if you've got an iPhone or an iPad you can use Movie Maker, iMovie. There's not really much else I can say about filming with your phone. You literally just take a video and you can edit it with Viva Video or iMovie or whatever you want to edit with, and you can directly upload it straight from your phone to YouTube, and that is basically all. The next thing is what to edit with if you're filming on a camera, because some of you might have a camera at home, or maybe a family member has got a camera you can use or something like that, and maybe you're stuck on what to use to edit. Personally, I have got an old Windows laptop. I'll show you it. Literally, it's just a really old, it's Windows 7, so it's really old, and I use Movie Maker. On this Windows Movie Maker, I find that it's really good. You can put background music, you can do jump cuts, you can do like on-screen text, you can also do like text on like a coloured background. It gives you a background and you can choose the colour and you can put text on it rather than having it on the screen. You can do a lot of different things with Movie Maker. You can add effects, you can have different animations. I find Movie Maker is really easy to use. I installed various editors on my laptop and I couldn't get to grips with most of them because there was a lot of buttons and I was just glaring at my screen like, what the hell, this is like flipping rocket science. You know when like you see in movies in aeroplanes where there's so many buttons, it's literally what I was like. I was like, I don't know what to do with all these buttons. But if you are looking to buy a good editor, I would recommend that you use, oh my god, I've forgotten the name of it. I recommend Final Cut Pro if you are looking for a paid option. I haven't used Final Cut Pro. I know a lot of quite well known YouTubers use Final Cut Pro. I think Joe Sugg uses it, but I'm not entirely sure, so don't take my word for it, I'm not too sure. But I recommend Final Cut Pro if you're looking for a paid one. Okay, the next thing I'm going to go into is thumbnails. If you start up a channel, you will find that when you upload a video, YouTube will select a thumbnail for you and it will use that as the thumbnail. You actually have to, what is it called? You have to verify your YouTube in order to have custom thumbnails. There is videos on YouTube of how to do that. So if you search how to get custom thumbnails, you will find loads of videos on how you can do it. So if you're looking to do custom thumbnails, then go to other videos. As far as what the thumbnail looks like, I don't edit my thumbnails purely because I don't really feel the need to. I know a lot of YouTubers do like to edit their thumbnails, but I find I literally just, when I'm editing, if I find a good freeze frame, I'll just take a screenshot of it and then use that as the thumbnail when I'm editing. A lot of the time I do just let YouTube pick a thumbnail for me because it will come up with 3 images and you can choose the best one as your thumbnail even if you don't have a verified YouTube channel. And most of the time I just let YouTube pick a thumbnail for me. Yeah, if you are looking to edit your thumbnails, I'm not too sure on apps that you can edit your thumbnails on. When I film on my phone, I just use PicCollage, which basically you can just put loads of images on and you can put wording and emojis and everything like that. So that's what I use. On computers, if you're editing on a camera, I'm not entirely sure because I don't edit my thumbnails at all. So I'm not too sure, but you can probably Google it and loads of things will come up. Thumbnails, if you are going to edit them, I recommend that they be colourful and they explain the video well. The next thing that I want to go into is video titles. Titling your videos correctly is important because that is what people look at and they will think, do I want to watch that video based on the title? Obviously along with the thumbnail as well, but we just went into that. Video titles have to explain what your video is about. I recommend not having a long video title because sometimes, you know, people won't be bothered to read the whole title and they'll probably just scroll on past your video. You can put your video titles in capitals. I just keep the first letter of each word in capitals. You can really do whatever you want with video titles, but make sure it is actually what the YouTube video is based on. Next we're going to go into the actual video, intros, outros, what to say, what not to say, body language, everything like that. Outros and intros is the first thing I'm going to I can't speak. Intros and outros is the first thing I'm going to go into because they are important. Obviously the intro is the first part of what people see, and the thing is with me, I used to be very camera shy, so my intros were always like really quiet, and as I got more confident throughout the video I'd start getting more confident, you know, and like louder. But the intro of your video needs to be welcoming, happy, and you can even say your name in the intro. I literally just say, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, as you know, but I always say it in an upbeat mood because then people are more likely to carry on watching your video if it's got a good intro. Because if you sat here like, oh hi, I'm doing a video again, then people are literally just going to click off your video because that is so boring. So make sure it's upbeat, and you can even, you know, you can say your name, welcome back, I am, then your name. You can do whatever you want in the intro. Outros, outros aren't necessarily important. Some people literally just end their videos. I don't really recommend doing that. I recommend you say goodbye or something first. Obviously outros are for sort of promoting, whether it's social medias or telling people to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Obviously like Jacksepticeye or other people, you can have a proper outro. But I generally just say thanks for watching and like and everything, and then I just end the video because I find that is completely fine. Outros and intros, just upbeat and happy, and they're pretty self-explanatory. Unless obviously you're doing a really depressing video, then I can't help you. In terms of what to say and what not to say, there's not much. I mean, obviously jokes such as, I don't know, PewDiePie has been in some Twitter drama recently because of jokes he's been making, so try and avoid any like inappropriate jokes. What I've just done, try not to say and all the time, because people are more likely to click off your video, because when you just carry on rolling and keep talking, it's a lot more entertaining than when someone sits there going so yeah, I do that all the time. I'm always going so yeah, yeah. You have probably noticed if you've been watching my channel for a while. But try and avoid it if you can. I've tried to stop doing it. I have done it a few times in this video already, but I'm trying not to. So try and avoid that. Body language, I would say, depends on the type of video. You want your body language, talk with your hands as well. Obviously not like loads, but you want to at least have some conversation with your hands. You'll find that I do that quite a lot because, I don't know, it's just natural. But if I just sat here like this, it would be really boring, wouldn't it? Like, I'm not even moving. So make sure you're like turning your head, looking. Try not to just dart your eyes everywhere. Try and focus on the camera, but it's okay to like look away and stuff like that because you're human. You need to like blink and look around and stuff like that. Background music. I usually just search for copyright-free music, and then I'll find an appropriate one and use that. You don't want to use copyrighted music because your video will be taken down. I've had that in the past where my video literally gets taken down because of copyright. So just search for copyright free music, and your background music has to fit in with the type of video. If you're doing a happier video, have happier music. If you're doing a more sad video, have maybe more sad, or don't have any music at all. It just depends on the type of video you're doing. In terms of backgrounds, a good background is quite important, I think, because you don't want to be like in your basement with like loads of ladders and like flipping junk boxes everywhere. I don't know. I don't know what that was. But backgrounds I think are fairly important. I don't really have a good background, but I'm hoping to buy a backdrop at some point, which is another thing I'll mention. You can buy a backdrop if you want. You can get them on most websites, I think. They're literally just like something that has a design on it that you can put in the background of your videos, and it just makes it a bit more good. I don't know. I literally just set my camera up in my bedroom, so I have all this in the background. A decent background is necessary, but it doesn't have to be that decent. Next thing I'm going to talk about is appropriate things for your type of video. Most of this just comes with common sense. Obviously, if you're doing a more serious video, then maybe have less jump cuts and don't have any background music. If you're doing I need to stop saying if you're doing, obviously, as I said before, a happier video, have happier music. Yeah, basically you just want to alter your video depending on the video. So if it's a more serious video, as I just said, then just make it different, because your viewers don't want to come to your channel and have your videos be the same every time, even though it's a different type video. If you've got the same background music, the same mood, the same clothes, I don't know, people aren't likely to come back to your channel because it is boring just looking at the same thing, hearing the same things, and people are less likely to come back to your channel. So try and alternate it, different background music, maybe different backgrounds as well, because, you know, keep people interested. Yeah, that's basically all I can say about that. Next thing I want to cover is video ideas. Video ideas are the most irritating thing ever when you're starting with YouTube. I have no idea how these people that have had channels for like 10 years, I have no idea where they get all their video ideas from, because I literally wake up every day and I'm like, what am I going to film today? How and where you can find video inspiration. I literally just search around on YouTube. I will go onto some of my favourite YouTubers' channels and just go back through their videos until I find one that's appropriate for my channel, and I will usually film it. Obviously, depending on what type of channel you've got, the videos will vary. If you've got a beauty channel, obviously search beauty YouTubers and see what their videos are and maybe take some ideas, but I recommend you give credit to people, because sometimes people get a bit iffy about taking their videos. I don't know. The main thing to remember is to just be yourself. When I started YouTube, I had no idea what I was doing. I just set up a camera and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna film a YouTube video today. And your skills and your confidence and everything just develop the more you upload. So yeah, it all comes with just doing it more, and you'll find that you'll just grow with your channel, and that's basically all. The thing I want to mention is regular uploads. You want to upload at least 3 times a week. I try and upload every day. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes I don't upload every day. But I try to upload every day because it keeps people interested and it makes sure that people don't forget about your channel, because I find that the less I upload, the less views I get, and I start losing subscribers if I don't upload regularly. So just try and upload as regularly as you can, and you'll find that your channel will start growing and people will gain interest and they'll keep coming back to your channel to see what new videos you've got. That is all for today's video. I hope it gave some of you some ideas. Give it a thumbs up if it did give you some ideas. Comment below if you're starting a channel, and I will definitely check out your channel and maybe subscribe. Subscribe to me if you're new here. I upload daily except weekends. I upload weekdays every weekday. Well, I try to. And yeah, that's basically all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and thank you for watching. Bye!